So it turns out that I was raised in a cult. What do you do when you come to that realization? It's pretty overwhelming and takes a while to accept. I don't know how long it will take for me to fully accept it and not have doubts that maybe the cult that I left was really the one true faith. Hopefully it doesn't take long, but part of the healing process is talking about it, and that's what I'm doing. So that's the purpose of this account, is to help me in my healing process, and hopefully as I get stronger I can help others in their healing process. I don't really care what cult you were raised in or were converted to. I have pity, sympathy for any cult survivor. I personally was born and raised as one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I have a special place in my heart for those who were raised in that environment. It's incredibly destructive, and it's something to come to terms with, recognizing many of the problems that you have had aren't because of a flaw in you. I was raised to believe that really nothing I was doing was ever enough. This results in low self-esteem. I was also in a situation where I had doubts and was constantly questioning my beliefs, and at the same time feeling like if I abandoned my beliefs that I would lose everything, lose all the people I care about, lose my family and friends. This creates a trapped feeling and intense cognitive dissonance, and this resulted in years of panic attacks. Having this context, recognizing the nature of the organization that I was in, helps me to understand why I've struggled so much. It's about a 10-year process for me of having doubts, and then that led to, like I said, the cognitive dissonance, extreme mental discomfort, and ultimately about 5 or 6 months ago I had what I would call a full-blown existential crisis, and not long after that started developing the courage to research information not published by the cult that I was in. In cults, information control is a big thing, and Jehovah's Witnesses are not allowed to research their organization from any source other than the organization. So it does take courage to start doing that research and thinking outside the box and outside your comfort zone. So that started a few months back for me. I officially disassociated from the organization the first week in September. We're about halfway through November now, so 2.5 months or so. So I'm still pretty fresh out. At the beginning I was only willing to call the organization a high control group. Cult it seemed too extreme, too strong of a word. About a month later I started using the word cult. That had to do with